Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. This time I have presentation of my course is Economic and ICT Learning Media. Okay, before enter the material, I want to tell you about my identity. My name is Reski Mayula Putri. I major in Economic Education in Padang State University. And my identity number is 19053019. Okay. For the first topic is understand and explain about media and learning. So this topic is the first week. The first is concept instructional of learning media resource and aids, and the two learning media as a component of the learning system, and the third, function or benefit or use of learning system, and the last is learning media and technology. Okay, the first is concept of learning media. So what is the medias? Media is a means of conveying or delivering learning message. This condition that make learning or student able to acquire knowledge, skill, or attitudes. In this sense, teacher, textbook, and the school environment are media. More especially, the notion of media in the learning process tends to be defined as graphic, photographic, or electronic tool for capturing, processing, and reading visual or verbal information. And the second topic is learning media as a component of the learning system. Media is component of learning resource or physical vehicle that contain instructional material in the learning environment that can stimulate students to learn. Thus, learning media are everything that can be used to channel message so that they can stimulate student attention, interest, thought, and feeling in learning activities to achieve certain learning goals. And the third or last, function of benefits or use of learning system. So, what is the function of learning media? Okay, I have expert is Wina Sanjaya in the years 204. The first is communicative function. So what is communicative function? Communicative function is learning media is used to facilitate communication between the sender of the message and the recipient of the message. The two function is function of motivation. By using learning media, it is hoped that students will be more motivated in learning. And the third function is the function of meaning. Through the use of media, learning cannot only increase the addition of information in the form of data and fact as the development of low stage cognitive aspects, but can increase student ability to analyze and create as high stage cognitive aspects. And the fourth function is perception equalization function. Through the use of learning media, it is expected to equal the perception to its student. And the last of function learning media is the function of individuality. Utilization of learning media serves to serve the need of each individual who has different interests in learning media. Okay, for benefit by media and learning, I have expert is Cam and Dayton in the years 1985. The first is The first is benefit is summation of subjects major can be on formats. And the two, the learning process become clear and more interesting. And the third is the learning process become more interactive. And the four is efficiency in the time and energy. And the five is improve the quality of student learning outcome. And the six is media allows the learning process to be carried on anywhere and anytime. And the seven is media can make abstract subject matter more concrete. And the eight is media can also overcome the constraint of space and time limitation. And the ninth is media can foster positive attitude of learning toward the material and the learning process. And last is media can help overcome the limitation of human sense. And about learning media and technology. Media learning and technology is the process of communication teacher with student in learning such as delivery of message using the application of sign and equipment made by human for the convenience of their life. The teacher is very responsible for the learning process in the classroom. And the 2 week about classify and identify learning media. So what is the topic in this week? The first is qualification of instructional media according to expert, physical, characteristic, constitution, experience, and its use. And the two topic is type of learning media. And the third is characteristic of learning media. Okay, the first is qualification of learning media according to Lessing, Pollock, and Regulate by Arsat in 2006. In this page, the 36 are the first is human basic media. In this human basic media have a teacher, instructor, tutor, role-playing, group activities, and field trip. And the two is print-based and media. In this book, guidance, exercise, work aids, and logic. And the third is visual-based media. Is book, work aids, chart, graphics, match, picture, transparencies, and slide. And the fourth is audio visual-based media, such as video, film, slide type, program, and television. And the five is computer-based media, is computer assistant, interactive, teaching video, and hypertext. And the next is Gerlet and Ellie media are group based on their physical characteristic into eight groups. The first is actually object, the two is presentation, verbal, and the third is graphics presentation, and the fourth is still image, and the five moving image, and the six sounds recording, and the seven programmed teachings, and the eight simulation. Okay, the next is Edgar Dell about the media classifies according to student learning experience. So this is about according the experience of student. The first is direct purposeful experience or experience through direct experience and aim. And the two is contrived experience or experience through imitation. And the third is dramatic experience or experience through dramaticism. And the fourth about is demonstrative experience as experience of demonstration such as dance, plays, and etc. And the five is field trip is experience travel trip. And the 6th is exhibit. And the 7th is television motion picture. Experience through the live image. And the next is type of learning media. So what is the kind of learning media? In general, media is typed by three main elements of is sound, visual, and motion. And according to Rudy Brett, there are 7 media types. The first is motion audio-visual media, such as sound movies, video, text media, and television. And the 2 is silent audio-visual media, such as sound text and sound page. And the 3rd is semi-motion audio, such as distant reading sound. And the 4th is moving visual media, such as film mute. And the 5th is silent visual media, such as print page, photos, microphone, and mute slide. And the 6th is audio media, such as radio, telephone, and audio tape. And the last step by Rudy Brett is print media, such as book, module, independent teaching material about ruang guru. And the last is characteristic of learning media. Characteristic of learning media have three characteristics. The first is fixative feature. In this fixative feature, that which describe the ability to media to record, store, preserve, and reconstruct an event or object. And the 2 is manipulative characteristic. This manipulative characteristic, this is the ability of the media to transform an object, even on process in overcoming the problem of space and time. For example, the process of larva become of cocoon and the become butterfly can be presented in the short time. And conversely, an event can be delayed in order to obtain a clear sequence of events. And the 3rd characteristic is distributive characteristic. Can describe the ability to media to transfer object or even through space and simultaneously of event or presented to a large number of scenes in various places with relatively the same stimulus experience regarding the event. Okay, I think just it my presentation for this time. Sorry for my mistake and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.